Hello, my name is Aaron Claiborne with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery. And today I have Clint here with me to share his experience about stigma. How are you doing today, Clint?
I'm doing good, Aaron. Thank you.
That's good. So now I'd like to ask you if you would share with us some of the stigmatizing language you've dealt with and how it made you feel.
Well, yeah, I would like to. And how stigmas make me feel, they definitely don't help me. So I'm a convicted felon, so I deal with the stigma of convict or criminal, and I'm an ex-IV drug user. I have good sobriety time behind me, but I'm still viewed as a junkie, and the stigmas will stick with me well longer than the recovery. And when people hear those words, um, convict or whatever, people, criminal, basically, and junkie, it closes so many doors of opportunity for me, no matter how hard I try. And I want to add in there that I'm not crying. I got a $21 an hour job. I'm up for a home loan, and amazing things are happening in my life, and I'm going to get married. Yet, in many people's eyes, including my family, I'm still a junkie. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm that's sorry to hear that, man. That stigma is really damaging even after the fact, after you're, in sobriety. Thank you for that, Clint. I'd like to ask you now to tell me some of the damaging physical impacts that you've experienced as a result of stigma. For example, with in relationships, finances, work, housing, medical care, and or health care.
Fortunately, as far as healthcare, I'm an Oneida Indian, and that's covered. I don't want to get into why that is, but people don't like it. But it is what it is, and I use it to my advantage. As far as health, my stress levels go through the roof with stigmas. My mental health, I see a psychiatrist to deal with the stigmas, and my self worth, because no matter what I put on the outside, on the inside, I'm crying. It hurts, and it doesn't matter how successful I come. It's like a knife in the heart is the only way I can explain it. And when it comes in relationships, I guess I'm convinced that I earned that stigma because the things my soon-to-be wife in August 28th has went through is, well, he's a junkie, he's a convict, he's this, he's that. You know, I'm a Christian Indian that does sweat lodge and go to church, and God made me something new today. And I believe that, and that's all it's important. But the pain of the stigma, I think, will live longer than I will. And I question everything I do. And I have people like a mentor from church and a parole agent and a psychiatrist. I have to call people up and ask them, am I okay for feeling this way? Is this right? Is this wrong? Just due to the stigmas. Some days I call, am I really, a junkie? No, you're not. You're a good person. I need validation. And that's hard for me as a man to say that it's hit my mental health that way. But thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Clint. That was real inspirational, real touching. Really hard to hear for some of myself and some of our listeners. Is there anything you'd like to say in our last 30 seconds?
Yeah, I would. I wish everybody could work together instead of passing the buck, and we could all take accountability and responsibility instead of waving that off and looking at what each other's done. Let's forget what we've done. How about what we can do together? People aren't stupid. Let's listen to everybody, and everybody has a voice.
Really well said. Thank you. I appreciate it, Clint. Thank you for being here today and sharing your experiences with stigma with our audience.
Thank you as well, Aaron.
Okay, everybody, please tune in every day during the month of July for others sharing their experience about stigma. Thanks and have a great rest of your day.
You as well, Aaron. Thanks.
Thanks, Clint.